I think you realize how much you need to have people that you love. It's not as much about them loving you, it's about you needing to love people. Chadwick Boseman. A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. Jackie Robinson. You don't know what you're giving if you don't know what you have, and you don't know what you're taking if you don't know what's yours and what's somebody else's. Ntozeka Shang. From what we get, we can make a living. What we give, however, makes a life. Arthur Ashe. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. We are different precisely in order to realize our need of one another. Desmond Tutu. For me, forgiveness and compassion are always linked. How do we hold people accountable for wrongdoing and yet at the same time remain in touch with their humanity enough to believe in their capacity to be transformed? Bell Hooks. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Thich Nhat Hanh. A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives. Jackie Robinson. The heart is cooking a pot of food for you. Be patient until it is cooked. Rumi. Nowadays, with our world full of war and violence and lack of love, a world full of greed, a world full of domination, grasping power, venal stupidity, real evil, don't get me started, it's good to know that a conversation about tacos will always engender a sense of comfort and happiness. If we could only sit down at a big round world table and eat tacos in a spirit of love, we might begin to work on world peace. Denise Chavez. Find the good. It's all around you. Find it, showcase it, and you'll start believing in it. Jesse Owens. In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute. Thurgood Marshall. Compassion does not just happen. Pity does. But compassion is not pity. It's not a feeling. Compassion is a viewpoint, a way of life, a perspective, a habit that becomes a discipline. And more than anything else, compassion is a choice we make, that love is more important than comfort or convenience. Glennon Doyle Melton. Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is in an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. Frederick Douglass. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of humanity. Confucius. Our uniqueness, our individuality, and our life experience molds us into fascinating beings. I hope we can embrace that. I pray we may all challenge ourselves to delve into the deepest resources of our hearts to cultivate an atmosphere of understanding, acceptance, tolerance, and compassion. We are all in this life together. Linda Thompson. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. Dalai Lama. Where there is no human connection, there is no compassion. Without compassion, then community, commitment, loving kindness, human understanding, and peace all shrivel. Individuals become isolated, the isolated turn cruel, and the tragic hovers in the forms of domestic and civil violence. Art and literature are antidotes to that. Susan Vreeland,